Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another fall favorite, and today, y'all, I am making a peach cobbler crumble. Y'all, look at that. And I'm serving it with some vanilla ice cream while it is still warm. Let me tell you, the peaches on the bottom, it is juicy. It is flavorful. It has all those warm fall spices, and then that cold ice cream on the top. Let's get right into today's video. Welcome back, friends. So for the star of the show, I am going to be using one 21-ounce can of peach pie filling. This one right here, this particular one, the Duncan Hines, is really, really good. Now, I'm also going to be using one 15.25-ounce can of sliced peaches, and I would recommend the one in heavy syrup, but I had the one in peach juice, which was also perfect. So if you don't have both of these, you could just use either one, okay, and just use 2 cans. All right, now this is what the peach filling looks like, and it's so thick, and y'all, it's so good on its own. So now you're gonna need a baking dish. This is an 8-inch square baking dish, and it is so perfect for this recipe. Now I am just going in with some pan baking spray, and honestly, I don't really think you'd need this, but I just went with it regardless. And I'm just going in with a spatula to just distribute it all over my baking dish. Now I'm going in and pouring in that good old can, that pie filling. Y'all, let me tell you, this thing is so good on its own. Make sure you go in there with your spatula and scrape out every bit of it. And then I'll also go in with my sliced peaches. Now y'all know how we do it. We're not just gonna pour all that and just call it a day. We have to jazz it up, and here I have some allspice, I have some ground cinnamon, and I have some nutmeg. Now I ended up using the allspice, I used some cinnamon, I also used some nutmeg, but that's just me. Now just use your favorite. I'm not too heavy on cinnamon, and I will let you know later. And I also went in with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Y'all, do not skip on this. And also, I also went in with a little bit, just maybe half a teaspoon of lemon extract. Y'all, if you don't have this, just use about the zest of half a lemon, and come back and tell me the difference in the comment section. This right here is so good. It just gives it a perfect balance of sweet and tart, and I am here for it. Now, I try to mix that up, but we're not done. I also like to go in with a little bit of sugar. Now, I know it's already sweet, but let me tell you, just 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. This is light brown sugar. If you have dark brown sugar, you could go ahead and use that. It is not going to hurt. We're going to save the rest for our crumble. So I just went ahead and just mixed that up real quick, and we are done with this layer. If this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Manta, and over here we try to make cooking more enjoyable and less of a chore. The holidays are coming. I have some bomb playlists for you. Just go ahead and look through and find what you want, and baby, you will love it. So this is what my peaches look like. I'm gonna put that on the side and get to a crumble. Now, y'all know I love me some Kerrygold. So now you're gonna need some good salted butter. Now here I have 1 full stick and 5 tablespoons. So it's just a little over 1.5 sticks, because half of the stick is 4 tablespoons. So yeah, all the measurements again will be listed in the description box below. As you can see, I went in and sliced it into smaller pieces, just so it will be easier to incorporate it into the flour mixture that we're going to be coming with now. So into a bowl that goes in, and now here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour already sifted. It is the perfect amount for this recipe, and I love me a good crumble. Now here I have some of that brown sugar. You can use 3 to 4 tablespoons of brown sugar depending on your preference. Now here I like to go in more with the cinnamon. Okay, that's why I don't go heavy with the other one. So that's about a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then I also went off camera and added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I forgot to have that on record. So that's what I have in here. And y'all, please, if you don't have a food processor, by all means use that, because it's going to save you a lot of time. I started with this thinking I got it, but y'all, my fingers hurt so bad I had to whip out my food processor. But you could totally do it with your hands. But y'all, let me just warn you, it's going to take a lot longer, okay? It will take longer. So this just does the job. And once it starts to form those crumbs, as you can see, the crumbles are right there. You want to stop it, because then if you keep doing it, it would form into a dough, and you don't want that. We want a crumble, okay? So this right here was just perfect. You could just pulse it until you get the right consistency. Now it is time to evenly just distribute the crumble all over. This crumble right here, let me tell you, with the right quality butter, you cannot beat this. There's nothing like having this warm and cold dessert on a perfect fall day. Nothing beats it. So this is me. I just went ahead and just distributed it more evenly, and just, going with my hands. And I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to be baking today for 30 minutes, or at least until the top turns golden brown. Now, if you want, you could sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and like I said, I don't go heavy on it. So let's get baking. And y'all, exactly 30 minutes later, this is my peach cobbler crumble. Y'all, right here, look at it. You can see it's gonna bubble on the sides, and that's perfectly okay. That's what you want. Now, this is really hot. I'm gonna have to let it sit. I like to let it sit for at least 30 minutes to an hour. It's still gonna be warm. You still want to eat it warm, but you don't want it hot like that, piping hot. So this is mine about 30-40 minutes later, and this is what it looks like. It has rested, but it's still warm, and you're going to be able to see, the heat, the smoke, and all of that, the steam coming out of it once I cut it. So just go in and scoop to your heart desire. When it gets colder, it's going to form a little bit more, but again, you can see mine. It is steaming. It's still nice and warm, and I just love it. You see that crumble? And now I'm going to go in with some good old dollops of vanilla ice cream. You cannot miss this. I'm sorry, you cannot miss that part. If you miss it, you're going to be missing a lot, girl. So this is what it looks like. This is what we're working with. Now, like I said earlier, the peaches are just moist enough. They are not soggy. It does not make the crumble soggy at all. The crumble, it's still, very much intact. It has the crunch to it. The butter and those warm spices just do it for me. And just look at that. Y'all, I could not stop. I had to go in with like a couple more spoons of that. This is very easy to make. This can be the last minute Thanksgiving dessert that you whip out when you don't even know what to do. All you need is to just have those canned fruits. You can use this with any fruit of your choice, and also check out that I have other peach cobbler recipes on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.